Good morning to everyone. Today, about some basic concepts, we would take last topic, that is isomerism. Then, organic compounds. Why do we observe isomerism? Due to covalent bonds, always they show directional property. Then, ionic compounds cannot have any directional property. Therefore, ionic compounds cannot show uh, isomerism, whereas almost all organic compounds are covalent compounds. Therefore, they show isomerism. Isomerism means compounds with same molecular formula, but they differ in physical and chemical properties are called isomers. Then those isomers are mainly classified into two types as structural isomerism and stereo isomerism. Structural isomerism, do you mean they are further divided into five types because compounds with same molecular formula but they differ in structure are called structural isomers. But structure same, but spatial arrangement, that is in space, arrangement of groups, we can identify stereoisomers. Then, when we take the brief idea, already you studied about this structural as well as stereo, but I would explain briefly about these isomers. Then, first one we would take about chain isomerism. Chain isomerism, do you mean compounds with same number, that means compounds with same structural formula or carbon skeleton, but compounds with same molecular formula, but they differ in the carbon skeleton are called chain isomers. Suppose if you take C4H10, then it exists N-butane as well as isobutane. In the same way, that is two isomers are possible. Minimum 4 carbons required for chain isomer. Similarly, 5 carbons are there. Then there we would observe 3 isomers. Then 6 carbons are there. Then 5 isomers. Then 7 carbons are there. 9 isomers. Carbon skeleton changes in this specific manner. Then 7 carbons are there. 18. Then 8 carbons are there, 35, and 10 carbons are there, 75. Carbon skeleton change isomers are possible. So then those kind of carbon skeleton changes isomers are called chain isomers. Then what do you mean, what are positional isomers? Positional isomers, when we take compounds with the same formula, but they differ in the position of functional group or double bond or triple bond. Double bond or triple bond also considered as functional group. Therefore, position changes double bond or position changes triple bond also show this isomerism. Say, like this, isomers we can identify, then position change. In the same way, suppose when we take benzene derivatives, so if ortho chlorotoluene or else this methyl group go on changes, position changes are indirectly chlorine position changing with respect to toluene. Therefore, these two are ortho, meta as well as para isomers we could observe. Therefore, like this, functional group position changes in the given structural formula, then they are called positional isomers. Then functional isomers. Functional isomers, do you mean compounds with same molecular formula but they differ in functional group. Differ in functional group. That means cyclic and acyclic. That is, suppose when we take propene and cyclopropane. Therefore, these are one special kind of functional isomers because of double bond and cyclic group, both are dissimilar. Then, in the same way, then when we take ethyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol as well as dimethyl ether, they differ in functional group. Then they are called functional isomers. Alcohols always make ethers are functional isomers. Aldehydes are functional isomers with ketones or else unsaturated alcohols, cyclic ethers or cyclic alcohols. They all are belonging to functional group differs with respect to aldehyde ketones. That is, alcohols show CN alkane with oxygen. Aldehyde ketones show alkene with oxygen. That is CnH2nO. Then in the same way, acids are functional isomers with esters. Amines itself, primary, secondary, and tertiary amines are belonging to functional isomers. Then like that, they differ in functional group, show functional isomerism. Then fourth one we would take metamerism. Metamerism, do you mean the attachment of alkyl group differs on the same functional group are called metamers. Say, so then most widely we would observe in amines, esters, and ethers. So functional group same, but attachment of alkyl group differs. Diethyl ether, or else we can take N-propyl ether or isopropyl ether we can take. Therefore, attachment of alkyl, that is N-propyl and methyl. Here two are ethyl, but functional group same. Then that has been showing functional isomerism. That is a metamerism. C double bond O, C2H5, ethyl acetate. In the same way, methyl propanoates. Then functional group same, but both are dissimilar compounds. Such kind of isomers are called metamers. Then next we would come back to tautomerism. Tautomerism, do you mean it is also called 1,3 proton shift, or else if the 1,3 proton shift most widely we would observe, suppose if it is acetone. Acetone, alpha position hydrogens are there in the given compound. Definitely 1,3 proton shift take place. 1,3 proton shift take place means hydride shift, indirectly hydride shift take place, but generally usually it is called 1,3 proton shift. And double bond shifts in opposite direction, therefore we would observe this compound. Therefore enol. So if keto is more stable, enol, if it do not have any hydrogen bond or resonance, then it is unstable. Therefore it exists only 1% and it exists as 99%. Suppose if the compound is there like this, that is pent 2,4-dione, then it active methylene group exists in this compound, and it also give whenever single bond carbon contains hydrogens only show tautomerism or 1,3 proton shift, and both the sides possibility is there 1,3 proton shift, that is 2 hydrogens are there here. Hydride shift to take place to oxygen either side, it may take place, and double bond shifts in opposite direction. Therefore, double bond O, and here we would observe OH, and then double bond we would observe like this. Therefore, hydrogen bond formation show then stability of this compound increases to 70%. Then ethyl acetate, if you take ethyl, that is because of hydrogen bonding, enol form more stabilizes. Keto-enol tautomerism or nitro-acid tautomerism, like that you already learned in your normal session. Then you would observe this is ethyl acetate. If the compound is like this, OC2H5, but hydrogen bond stability is very less, only 7% exists because of resonance stabilization take place here, but hydrogen bond formation is very difficult. Therefore, such kind of enol formation is very difficult. Hydrogen bond formation or else resonance stabilization. Resonance stabilization is more stable than hydrogen bonding than normal enol substances. Suppose if the compound is taken like this, this is one of the compounds, and here we would take double bond O. This is keto form. Then this keto form is been converted into enol. Here single bond carbon contains alpha position, single bond carbon contains hydrogen. In the form of hydride, it should take place. If double bonds are there, no tautomerism take place. Or triple bond do not have any hydrogen. Double bond hydrogen shifting is very difficult. Therefore, then there it has been converted into double bond shifted to this place means we can identify formation of phenol. Then it gets resonance stability. Therefore, 99% phenol exists, but this keto form cannot exist. Only negligible amount, 1% keto form exists. Therefore, that is about tautomerism. Then, next step we would come back to stereoisomerism, that is geometrical isomerism. Then geometrical isomerism means restricted centers dissimilar or restricted centers contain two dissimilar groups on the carbon or any other center, then shows geometrical isomerism. Suppose if the compound is there like this double bond, restriction, that is double bond cannot allow any rotation on its own axis. Then this double bond, if it contains two dissimilar groups, chlorine, hydrogen, AB, and another one also there AB, and these two hydrogens are any identical groups are there in the same plane, it is called cis isomer. if the compound exists with two dissimilar groups diagonally identical, shows trans isomer. Cis and trans isomers are showing as geometrical isomers. Then in the same model, suppose if you take A instead of A, hydrogen and chlorine, and hydrogen and chlorine. Then 1,2-dichloroethene, here also we would take hydrogen. Then trans 1,2-dichloroethene we would say. Therefore, we are geometrical isomers. Not only one double bond is there, we can take like this. If end groups are dissimilar, if more than one double bond is there, total number of geometrical isomers we can take it as 2 power 2 or 2 power n. And then we would observe here 2 power 2, that means 4 geometrical isomers are possible. If end groups are similar with even number is there, we can take it as number of geometrical isomers is equal to 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n by 2 minus 1. We can take as total number of geometrical isomers if number of double bonds are even number. And even number do you mean, suppose end groups are similar, then here geometrical isomers we would observe 2 power 2 minus 1 plus 2 power 2 by 2 minus 1. That is 2 plus 1, 3 isomers are possible. And same kind we would observe in optical isomerism. Then in the same way, if end groups are odd number, if odd number of double bonds are there, 1, 2, 3, and the end groups are same, both methyl are there, then we would observe geometrical isomers is equal to 2 power 3 minus 1 plus 2 power 3 minus 1 upon 2. Therefore, 2 power 2 plus 2 by 2 means 2 power 1, that is 6 isomers are possible. So therefore, odd number is there, means 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n minus 1 by 2 we can take for geometrical isomerism if odd number of double bonds exist in the given compound. Not only geometrical isomerism exhibited in unsaturated compounds, but also we can identify in cyclic compounds. Cyclic compound also show restricted centers. Then those restricted centers we would observe in this specific manner. Restricted centers do you mean, suppose if it is cyclohexane, then here two groups are there, chlorine and chlorine. Then these two chlorines are there, do you mean, then restriction take place with this remaining parts. Therefore, it exhibits geometrical isomerism. If both the chlorines exist in the same plane, both are in solid wedge or broken wedge, then definitely we would observe cis isomer. If one is solid wedge, another one if it is there with broken wedge, then it is called trans isomer. Like that, the same plane is there means they give cis isomer, then opposite plane is there means trans isomer we would observe. Suppose allenes when we take hydrogen and chlorine, C double bond, hydrogen and chlorine. Here we would observe this double bond is there like this means it has been converted into in this specific manner that has been showing repulsion between both the double bonds. And if it is there like this, no geometrical, even number of double bonds are there, no geometrical isomerism. If odd number of double bonds are there, both end carbons show, this is indicate double bond. These are indicated as double bonds. Then hydrogen and chlorine is there in the same plane. Then odd number of double bonds exist in cumulines or allenes. So geometrical isomerism, therefore it is called cis isomer. And these end groups are there, they are existing, both the carbons existing in the same plane. If same plane exists with restricted centers, always give geometrical isomerism. Allenes, then in the same way, allenes and these compounds are showing geometrical isomerism, then that is about geometrical isomerism. Suppose all dissimilar groups are there on the same carbons, two carbon centers, like hydrogen, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Four dissimilar groups means we cannot identify equal priority groups, then we have to go for EZ configuration. Then that EZ configuration we can explain based on SIP rules, Kahn, Ingold, Prelog rule. Higher atomic number, higher priority, lesser atomic number, lesser priority. So in this, higher atomic number for chlorine 1, hydrogen 2. In this, iodine atomic number more, bromine atomic number lesser. Identical, equal priority, groups are existing in the same position, Zusammen or Z configuration we can take. Suppose if the compound is there in this way, hydrogen, chlorine, iodine, bromine, then identical groups of, this is 1, 2, and in the same way 1, 2, then identical groups, priority we would observe diagonally similar, then it is called enthagogen or E configuration. Therefore, EZ configuration we can take whenever groups are not identical on the restricted centers, then we have to go with EZ configuration in this way. And then we would take about optical isomerism. Then optical isomerism, when we come across, optical isomerism means optical center should be there. Optical center, do you mean non-superimposable mirror images? Absence of optical center or plane of symmetry, center of symmetry or axis of symmetry, they give optical isomerism. Then suppose if the carbon is there, this is one of the compound glyceraldehyde. Then this glyceraldehyde, here we would observe carbon surrounded by 4 dissimilar groups. 4 dissimilar groups means they are showing like chirality or hand structure, because of both the hands are appearing similar, but both are dissimilar in structure. After rotation only, they are superimposable. Chiral means hand. Therefore, they are superimposable after 180 degrees. Without any rotation, they show dissimilar in structure. Therefore, this compound, it can give CH2OH, then OH and hydrogen we would also. They are non-superimposable mirror images. Then they are called optical isomers. Then around the carbon center, how many chiral centers are there, we can calculate by using this model. And they are also denoted with 3D structure. Suppose if it is there CHO, another one is there CH2OH. And one is there with the broken wedge, that is OH. Another one we would take with solid wedge, hydrogen. And whenever this structure is there, always we should convert into 2D structure. Same glyceraldehyde I drawn in the form of 3D structure. Whenever 3D structure is there, we should convert it into 2D structure. Always you should remember only one point, that is broken wedge. When compared to vertical plane, broken wedge, if it is there left side, we have to put on the carbon center left side only. This is one carbon center. Broken wedge OH is there left side, we have to put left side. So then automatically solid wedge we have to keep upper direction. Remaining 2 groups depends on the horizontal plane. Compared to the CHO is their upper side and CH2OH is their downward direction. Like this, 3D we should convert always into 2D. Whichever the direction is there, CHO, then hydrogen is there, broken wedge, left side is there, left side we have to keep. But don't see the solid wedge. Solid opposite to that, we have to keep solid wedge. Solid wedge shows towards observer, broken wedge show away from observer. That is 3D structure for the conversion. Then this 3D structure, we can indicate our configurations. We can take 2 types as DL configuration as well as RS configuration. DL configuration, do you mean on the chiral center or longest chiral center, bigger group is there towards right side show D configuration and left side shows L configuration. Only one chiral center is there, OH is there, left side show D glyceraldehyde. What is a L glyceraldehyde? Left side means bigger group. Oxygen is bigger than hydrogen. Therefore, L glyceraldehyde we can say. Then in the same way, it's a mirror image. We would take OH right side and hydrogen left side. And then that is L configuration. Suppose OH is there towards right side, hydrogen is there left side. And bigger group oxygen is bigger, therefore right side is there means D glyceraldehyde. Unfortunately, optical activity we can identify in the polarimeter only. If in polarimeter, plane polarized light rotates towards right side show dextrorotatory, left side show levorotatory. Dextro and levo we cannot do by this model, but it may be RS configuration we can give, but dextro is not always related to IR and levo cannot relate it to S, but we can show they are mirror image compounds. Then on the chiral center, RS configuration also we can take by SIP rules. Then higher atomic number, higher priority, lesser atomic number, lesser priority. Carbon, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen. First elements we have to attach an element to the chiral center. This is higher atomic number 1. Then here we would take both of their carbon. This is 4th priority. Then whenever we observe like this, and on the 2nd priority we have to go 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen is there. 2 oxygens, 1 hydrogen is there. 3rd priority we have to go like this. All these we have to connect it. 3rd, that is 2nd priority. Then 3rd priority we have to go like this. Because of carbon are same means second attached element, higher atomic number we have to refer. Then 1, 2, 3 if you connect. Then if hydrogen is there on horizontal center, clockwise rotation. Gadika. So clockwise rotation, when we observe in the compound, then generally vertical position, if it is least priority group is there, clockwise rotation, or we can say opposite to that golden shake hand that has been showing clockwise direction show generally, or if it is there hydrogen in the clockwise and horizontal is there means it's opposite, we have to take S configuration compound. Then the idea is we can convert this compound into S configuration, and anti-clockwise direction show, anti-clockwise with horizontal hydrogen show R configuration. Otherwise, vertical position least priority means fourth priority element based on the atomic numbers. And if vertical position clockwise rotation show R and anti-clockwise rotation show left, and horizontal means ulta lena padega. So then there we would observe this is the configuration, RS configuration related to optical isomerism. If plane of symmetry is not there, or center of symmetry not there, or axis of symmetry not there, then they are also optically active. But chiral center is there, plane of symmetry present, or center of symmetry or axis of symmetry are there, they are called meso compounds. End groups are similar, so meso compounds. And the meso compounds are, suppose if the compounds are there like this in tartaric acid, already you might have learned, but one simple example with that is conformational isomerism you would learn in alkanes. Then next let we would take about, suppose if you take tartaric acid, COOH, OH, hydrogen and hydrogen. Here two chiral centers are there. That is carbon surrounded by 4 dissimilar groups. So chirality, and that chirality we would observe on this chirality 1, 2, this complete group, 3, 4 groups. Therefore, higher atomic number for oxygen. Here again, both are showing carbon centers. Carbon attaches to oxygen, carbon hydrogen. Here carbon attaches to double bond O means we have to take 2 times oxygen. Single bond O means 1 time oxygen. Therefore, carbon attaches to 3 oxygen show second priority. 1, 2 is there means no need for go third and fourth. Fourth priority is there in horizontal position. Therefore, 1, 2 if you connect, then automatically we would get in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction shows always horizontal position means R configuration, and here we would take 1, 2. Therefore, this has been showing again in which direction are we observing? Again, anti-clockwise RR. Both are RR configuration we are observing. Suppose if the compound is there like this, and here you can take this OH, hydrogen and hydrogen. 1, 2, connect. Then it has been showing clockwise direction show yes configuration. 1, 2. This is also showing which direction? Clockwise direction. Horizontal least priority hydrogen. It's been showing SS tartaric acid. So instead of like that, if tartaric acid exists in this way, COOH, and both OH groups are there towards right side, then 1, 2, then 1, 2. Therefore, at higher atomic number, first attached element we have to see, but don't see complete COOH. Only first attached element. First attached same we have to go for second attached, like a dictionary order we have to go. And double bond is there 2 times, triple bond is there 3 times. Extra attached elements we have to take. Then there we would observe. Then it is been showing anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise show R configuration, and then we would observe oxygen 1 and carbon 2. Then here we can identify 1, 2, 3. Then this has been showing clockwise direction show S configuration, RS configuration. This is third, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 compounds, all the chiral centers are, they are RRSS. They are non-superimposable mirror images. They are called optically active. Then 1, 2 are optically active, and 1, 3, that is 1, 3 and 2, 3 compounds when we take, one center is identical and another center is non-superimposable. If only one center is superimposable, another center is non-superimposable, then they show diastereoisomers. All the centers are opposite with one another, that has been showing optical activity. So therefore, optical activity we could observe in this way. That's about brief idea on isomerism. Let me would come back to objective questions. Please open your Wiley book, all of you. Then first question itself, that is in the textbook itself, first question, and how many chiral centers are there in the given compound, they asked. That is first question itself. This is one of the compound provided here, that is cyclopentane, and then here we can identify one methyl group here, and again here attachment is there, double bond O oxygen, and then here ethyl attachment is there. And how many chiral centers exist in this compound, they are asking. Then there we can identify, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6. Therefore, total 6 chiral centers. That means we have to observe hydrogen also there. If 3 bonds are there, hydrogen also we have to consider. And all 4 dissimilar groups are there around the carbon center, like ethyl, this complete group, COO group, and another one hydrogen. All are dissimilar, show chirality like that. 6 chiral centers exist in first compound. That is, first C answer is correct. Then come back to question number 6. Question number 6, if you refer, there we can identify how are the following compounds are related. They gave that structure. Then broken wedge, I already told, left side we have to write. Solid wedge, always we have to write right side to the given structure. If you write like that, upper compound we can take in this way, chlorine, methyl, and another center is there, hydrogen and chlorine. Because of broken wedge left side, solid wedge right side, and bond line formula we can take up and down. Then both the chlorines we would observe solid wedge and methyl as well as ethyl groups are there. Methyl group and ethyl is there on that, and last hydrogen is there at the down. Then if you take again clockwise or anti-clockwise, RR configuration we would observe. For the second compound we can draw like this, that is chlorine, 2 methyl groups, and hydrogen, chlorine, and a methyl group. And if compound is there, again here we can identify this kind of structure for the given compound. Both the methyls are showing, it is indirectly chiral, but they are showing in the form of solid and broken wedge. And one center, if you take this RR we would observe, we can write any times we can rotate on its own axis. If you put it in the inversion model, right side groups we have to put left side groups we have to put right side. Its equivalent structure we can observe, first center is R, second center is S, based on the clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation. One center is similar, another center is dissimilar or non-superimposable, then they are called diastereoisomers. Therefore, sixth question, A option is exactly correct. Then, eighth question when we take, how many mesoforms are possible for the organic compound? Here, how many chiral centers are there in the compound? 5 chiral centers are there. Then, optical forms, 5 means odd number. Odd number when we observe, optical forms formula we can take it as 2 power n minus 1, and mesoforms we can take it as 2 power n minus 1 by 2. 5 centers are there means mesoforms we need. Optically, how many mesoform? Mesoform means end groups are similar, then 2 power 5 minus 1 by 2 formula. Therefore, 2 power 4 by 2 means 2 power 2. 4 mesoforms we would observe. If odd number is there, we can take this formula for mesocompounds. Optical forms means 2 power n minus 1. A plus 2 power n minus 1 minus 2 power n minus 1 upon 2. That is optical forms and mesoforms. Mesoforms we can take this formula 2 power 2, that indicates total how many we would get? 2 power 2. Therefore, A plus M gives 2 power n minus 1 only, because these two cancel. But mesoforms we need means we have to go. Therefore, 8th question, 4th answer is exactly correct. Then question number 11 when we come across. Then 11th question, next one. Then which of the following compounds can show geometrical isomerism? Identical groups are there on the double bond, cannot show geometrical isomerism. But all the compounds when you refer, first compound, both the chlorines are there, A, and both the methyls are there in the second compound. Third compound also there, 2 ethyl groups. Therefore, none of the compounds show geometrical isomerism. Identical groups are there, then there is no geometrical isomerism. And in 12th question, here they give optically inactive form, means mesoform we need. But in B compounds, if it is there like that, all they are showing optical activity because of chiral center sectors, and they show no plane of symmetry in these compounds. Therefore, all these compounds show optical activity, but compound B in that little bit adjustment required for it. If the compound is there like this, hydrogen and methyl, here double bond is there. This side also double bond is there. Exactly when we divide into two parts, identical options we have observed. So if divided into two parts in the middle, then both the parts would get same. Therefore, it gives mesoform compound. Therefore, optical center is there, but they are identical. Both the plane of symmetry divided into two parts show identical, show meso compound. Therefore, B we would get. Please make in your textbook itself left side also double bond. Otherwise, it gives optical activity. All those show optical activity because of presence of no plane of symmetry show optical activity. If it is there single bond here, then this part and this part both are dissimilar. Therefore, that is why that is optically active. We would observe non-superimposable. Superimposable mirror images when we fold it, both are identical. Therefore, optical inactive or meso compound we would observe. If you make double bond left side, B option we would do. Then, which of the following has minimum enol content? Just now we told CH3 we can also make it like this. 3 hydrogens and C double bond OH. This is keto form. Then now, alpha position hydrogen shifted to third position, double bond shifts in opposite direction. Then here we can identify vinyl alcohol. Therefore, enol form. Enol form do not have any hydrogen bond or resonance. It gives least stability, but phenol, resonance stability, acetyl esteoestate, hydrogen bond, pentane 1,4-dione also exists with hydrogen bond. Therefore, acetaldehyde do not have any hydrogen bond or resonance structure. Therefore, enol form gives least stable. Therefore, enol content has minimum means B answer we have to go. 13th B. Then, next let me would come back to question number 14. How many ethers are possible with the formula C5H12O? C5H12O, how many ethers are possible? Total, we can identify total 7 types of ethers are possible with the C5H12O. Then those ethers we can draw 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons with 1 methyl group, 1. Then this N-pentane, we can also write it as isopentane with this kind of structure, that is N-pentane, isopentane, like chain isomers. 2. And third, we would take on this 1 methyl with the OCH3. Here chirality is there, means 2 structures. If they are equivalent to chirality is there, means one is dextro, another one levo. 2 structures we can take. Then we can also go with 3, that is 3 carbons and 2 carbons. 4 carbons we can make it like this 3 structure. 3 and 2 carbons we can make on the same ether. This is 4. Then N-propyl and isopropyl also we can keep in this way. Therefore, and here we can identify 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then one more structure also possibility is there. This we can make tertiary butyl. Therefore, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 structures we would take as including the stereoisomers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 isomers or ethers are possible with the formula C5H12O. Therefore, the 14th question, C answer is correct. Then, next let me would come back to another one, that is 18th, question number 18. Go through carefully question number 18. 18 in that, what is which is not the position isomer of following compound? That is benzyl, that is cyclohexane with CH2Cl. Suppose this is the cyclohexane. If it is there, CH2Cl here, or CH2Cl instead of that place, CH2Cl is there here, means both are identical compounds, but not positional isomers. But remaining on that, chlorine position changing. Therefore, they are positional isomers, but not A compound, see, identical to the given structure. Therefore, identical but not positional isomer. Therefore, 18th A answer is correct. Then question number 21. Which of the following statements are not correct? That is false for D-glyceraldehyde. Just now I showed D-glyceraldehyde structure in this way. That is about question number 21. D-glyceraldehyde means CHO, CH2OH, bigger group is there on the chiral center, right side show D-glyceraldehyde. About it, first statement they give that capital D means configuration, in which side it is there, but it cannot show any dextro or levo rotation, only D configuration. D shows bigger group right side. Therefore, the symbol D indicates the dextro-rotatory wrong. But D dextro-rotatory means in polarimeter, plane polarized light rotates towards right side, show dextro-rotatory. D means right side. D plus, unfortunately, this D configuration compound rotates in a clockwise direction, so D plus glyceraldehyde we can say. So therefore, then another statement, then second and third statements are whatever I explained, same. The symbol D indicates the hydrogen atoms lies right to the chiral center in the Fischer projection formula. D indicates that hydrogen atoms lies right to a chiral center in the Fischer projection formula. The symbol D indicates that hydrogen atom lies, hydrogen atom, right side, not bigger group, or hydrogen atom left side is their D configuration. Therefore, right side indicates D configuration is wrong statement. Therefore, 1 and 4 are wrong statements, and 2 and 3 are correct statements. Wrong statements, we need the option. Therefore, B option is correct for it. Then next we would go with that is 24. How do we convert? Don't always make 3D structure directly RS configuration. Just now I told this is only one chiral center is there in case of 24th question. Question number 24. Then you have to see here solid wedge, broken wedge is there towards the right side to the vertical plane. Chlorine is there towards right side, and automatically you have to keep bromine left side. Fluorine, and fourth group is there NH2. Therefore, if it is there like this, then we can go with higher atomic number, higher priority 1, 2, and 3. 3, and this is 4. Fourth priority is there on the horizontal position 1, 2, 3. 3 we should not cut. Fourth means only for vertical or horizontal purpose we can take 1, 2. 1, 2 means 3 is there in the middle, means we have to go in this way. Therefore, fourth is only meant for vertical or horizontal purpose. Therefore, this has been showing in which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction always give S configuration. In the same way, R configuration means we cannot get any structure, or remaining two, if you do in this way, we would get all our S configuration compounds. That broken wedge, vertical plane or horizontal plane, we have to refer. Left side there means left side you have to draw, right side is there, right side you have to draw. Therefore, all three compounds show S configuration. Therefore, none of these is the correct answer, 24. Then, next we would come back to 26. What is the absolute configuration when the following compound is rotated by 270 degrees? 270, the given compound when we take the after rotation, 90 degrees, 180, 270. That means left side groups, right side we would get, right side group we would get left side. Hydrogen, NH2, and methyl left side we would get after rotation of 270 degrees. That means right side left, left side right we would get. With the given configuration, then higher atomic number, higher priority, second, 1, 2, 3. Therefore, this has been showing R configuration. Fourth priority group is their vertical position, clockwise direction show R, then anti-clockwise direction show S configuration. Horizontal means golden shake hand, opposite we have to take. Therefore, R configuration, therefore 26A answer is correct. Then, let me come back to question number 29. 5 alcohols can be drawn for the formula C4H10O. How many of these are optically active? Only one alcohol. This is chiral alcohol. 5, they already gave 5 alcohols we can draw. Generally, C4H10O, it exists with structural 4 alcohols and 3 ethers only. But here, 5 alcohols means indirectly 1 alcohol is their optical center. 1 alcohol indicates 2 isomers are possible. So therefore, B option is correct because of one is dextro, another one levo, methyl, ethyl, OH and hydrogen. 4 dissimilar groups show chirality. Therefore, both are dextro and levo, therefore non-superimposable mirror images, therefore two isomers are possible with the same formula with this structure. Therefore, how many are there optically active means both are optically active. 2 is the correct answer. Then next we would come back to question number 32. 32 over. Then that we would come back to question number 35. How many cyclic and acyclic isomers can be made by the following formula? C4, C3H6O. This was the previous JW question. That is in 2009 they gave this question. C3H6O. Then here we can draw, one is propanaldehyde, another one acetone, then that is aldehyde ketone. Then another one we can take unsaturated alcohol, allyl alcohol, then vinyl methyl ether, vinyl ether, cyclic ether, and cyclic alcohol. So therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another one. Like this also we can draw another structure for this compound. Methyl, here or here, both are same. Therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types of acyclic means these are acyclic, open chain. And these 3 are cyclic compounds. Therefore acyclic and cyclic compounds are showing these 2. Therefore that we would take as a total number of isomers with this same formula. That is 35. 7 is the B answer is correct. Then question number 38. What kind of isomerism is possible in the given organic compound? Double bond position, geometrical isomerism. Then double bond to right side, methyl wherever it is there. That is third position from last methyl group. That we would observe chiral center. Geometrical as well as optical, that is both 38C answer is correct. Then question number 40. How many enantiomeric pairs are obtained by monochlorination of 2,3-dimethyl butane? 2,3-dimethyl butane we can draw like this. 2,3-dimethyl butane. Then that structure we can take 2,3-dimethyl. 2,3-dimethyl. Which one? Right. The compound is 2,3-dimethyl butane. Chlorination. Suppose any one of these methyl groups, if it undergo chlorination, then here we would observe chiral center. Presence of chiral center. How many enantiomers are possible? Enantiomeric centers possible means this is chiral center. That is one chiral center. Enantiomeric pairs means one pair of compounds. Dextro and levo. That is one. That is A answer is correct. How many compounds means 2? Enantiomeric pair means 1. We can take. Therefore 40. A answer is correct. Then let me would come back to 45. Question number 45. Identify the nature of the product in the below compound. See, this is one of the important concepts in organic chemistry. In the 12th class, we would learn about it more on these compounds. Then this compound when we take A, B, and B, A. This indicates trans compound. Trans compound with the anti-addition. Anti-addition, always we would take trans with anti gives meso product. Trans with cis, racemic mixture. Then cis with syn addition means on the double bond same direction. If it addition takes place on the double bond compound, syn addition, then it shows cis compound with syn addition, meso product. Cis compound with anti-addition show racemic mixture. Therefore, trans with anti show that is meso products. This is the basic idea about organic reactions. See, that is trans with anti show meso product. Cis with syn addition meso product. Then trans with syn addition show racemic mixture, or cis with anti addition also show racemic mixture. Therefore, here we would go with D answer, 45 D option. Then next 46. The total number of benzene derivatives with the molecular formula with C6H3 Cl3. Therefore, chlorine position, 3 chlorines we can draw in this way. 3 chlorines we can draw same position, adjacent positions, or else we can take two chlorines here and a third chlorine here. That is second structure, and symmetric structure also we can draw for these three chlorines. Therefore, three types of structures are possible for this trichlorobenzene. That is, three structures are possible. 46B answer is correct. They are positional isomers with one another. Then 48, when we come back, C5H12O. C5H12 means alkane with oxygen show alcohols are ether structures. Then alcohols can be drawn. How many tertiary alcohols of these are optically active? Tertiary alcohol, do you mean? Here we can take C5. This is tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol are showing optically active, but here that is C5H12O with tertiary alcohol. Do you mean? We can take like this. That is only one alcohol we would observe. This is optical activity, but remaining that is tertiary alcohols of these are optically active. Means how many we would get here? This is one is next to another one level shows two. Answer is correct. Therefore, that is tertiary alcohol. Remaining all alcohol, primary and secondary, we would take total. We would get 5 structures for it, alcohols. But in that, optical activity show 2 isomers. One is next to another one level. Therefore, 48B answer is correct. 48B answer is correct. Then next, we would come back to question number 53. Which will not show tautomerism. Which will not show tautomerism means if there is no alpha hydrogen in the given compound, no tautomerism. That is 53, D answer. CCl3CHO. CCl3, 3 chlorines are there here. At alpha position, there is no hydrogens. No hydrogen show tautomerism. Therefore, this compound do not have any hydrogen. Therefore, it cannot shift enol content. Therefore, trichlorol do not have any tautomerism. Therefore, that we can identify no tautomerism exhibited by that compound. Then 58. How many chiral carbons are there in the given compound? So, if you check that, we would observe 8 chiral centers in the same way. First compound, 8 chiral centers we would observe. With respect to that, we can also take first ring down the carbon shows chirality. Then junction between 2 cyclic in the down cyclohexene and cyclohexane, upper carbon show chirality. Double bond next adjacent carbon right side, that is chiral. In that again we would observe 4, and in normal chain also 1 is there. Total 8 chiral centers exist in the formula. Therefore, that is C answer is correct. Check carefully that given structure. Then let me would come back to another compound. That next one we would take that is 62. Question number 62. When we refer, which type of isomerism is not possible in alkenes? Metamerism is not possible, but chain, geometrical and positional isomers are possible. Therefore, 62 C answer is correct. Then okay, sir. 5 minutes. Then next let me would take 68. In which does not have structural isomerism. Structural isomerism do not have in 4 enol and keto form. That is special type of functional isomerism or tautomerism. There is no structural isomerism. We would observe 4th option is exactly correct. Then next one we would take question number. Next 77 question number. The functional isomer of 1-propanol. 1-propanol means, that is propanol 1 indicates methyl ethyl ether. That has been showing methoxyethane. That is C answer is exactly correct for 77. Then 84. Which of the following is highest priority of CIP, Kahn-Ingold Prelog system of prioritizing groups of RS nomenclature? Bromine gets highest priority because of highest atomic number. Therefore, C answer is correct for it. Then 92. Which of the following are positional isomers? A and B are positional isomers because of double bond changes in the given compound. 92. A and B are correct answers. Then if you read that paragraph, we can identify question number 93. Which of the following is enol content is a maximum? Enol content maximum we would observe with pentane 2,4-dione. I showed in concept that has been showing hydrogen bonded compound. Therefore, that gives alpha hydrogens exist as active methylene. Therefore, C answer is exactly correct. Then 94. In this structure, second structure gives more stability for resonance. Therefore, 94 B answer is correct because of conjugation with negative charge as well as double bond. Then in this paragraph, before that, we would come back to 100th question. The total number of isomers with the formula C3, C5H10, that is alkenes, we can draw as iso, that is 2-methyl 2-butene as well as 3-methyl 1-butene. Both are showing total number of isomers with C5H10 means 2-methyl 2-butene as well as 3-methyl 1-butene. 2-methyl 1-butene, both are showing total number of isomers means total we would get total 6 isomers we would get for it. That is 1-butene, 2-butene, like that we would take 2 geometrical isomers for it. Total 6 isomers we would get for 100, question number 100. Then 104, the number of optical isomers of lactic acid. Lactic acid, do you mean COOH, CH3 and OHH. Therefore, here one chiral center exists, 2 isomers are possible. That is 104, 2, 106. The total number of isomers of disubstituted benzene, just now we showed in the question number, previously 2 halogens are there on the benzene means 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 positions. 3 isomers are possible with 106, 3 answer. 107, the possible number of optical isomers for the compound containing 2 dissimilar asymmetric carbons is 2 dissimilar means 2 power 2, that is 4 isomers are possible, integer value is 4. Then that is the given question. Then in this case, hydrogenation of alkenes. Hydrogenation of alkenes show that is P structure we would observe as structure P is B, that is 3 bromo 1 pentene. That if you read the in alkenes properties, you would observe B for 95, 96 we can take D structure, that is Q structure we can take 97, D answer we would get. It has 4 stereoisomers and all are optically active. Then those who we would observe optically active compounds, 97, D answer is exactly correct. With that we would complete this some basic principles in organic chemistry. Yes, thank you for everyone.